Everybody, let's give it over to our international global trainer, Dr. Breakthrough. It's uplift time. It's breakthrough time. Shark, shark.
Well, shark, it's breakthrough time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What an incredible day to be alive. You guys know, I'm telling you, my friend, we and you are in for a treat. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to send out a quick text to folk to get them on this call. Matter of fact, do a quick, like I was doing as Coach was speaking, I put up a quick Facebook post. I put former professional baseball player Dee Brown will be our guest and will teach how to brand yourself and monetize Facebook Lives. And just put the number down here, 808-445-9993, no pin. And already folks started liking it, and somebody I'm sure will share it, and we don't want them to miss out on this opportunity. Remember, I always tell you, Dr. Breakthrough says, everybody can't be a CEO or CFO, but everybody can be a CLO. That stands for Chief Leveraging Officer. And so we've been busy traveling and empowering people, and I want you, again, thank you. Some more folks are jumping on, so that's right. Keep texting. Come on now. Send them out on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever you got. Tell them, jump on now. So last week we were up in, Wichita, Kansas, where I spoke at a meeting. The next day we spoke at Maximum Security Prison, where now they asked us for a DVD of our preaching and our martial arts demonstration, breaking the boards and bricks, and they want to pipe that through the whole entire prison system. And then from there we end up going to Pennsylvania, unfortunately for a homegoing service. Thank God they knew the Lord. And we were blessed to be ones who influenced folks to come to know the Lord. And then I got a chance to speak in a church in Maryland. We had 43 people come to know the Lord. And now the pastors bring me back to do a health, wealth, and wisdom seminar. And then we were in Houston, Texas. And then, of course, yesterday we did Tom Chenault's home-based business show, which is the largest home-based business show in the world, and also the Force of One, a men's call especially for men. And we were promoting, of course, our 21-day breakthrough challenge. And now there's an owner of another company that's looking at bringing the 21-day challenge for all of his people to be part of. And so, folks, things are moving. And now, of course, again, as we're preparing things for Uplift, but again, you've got to be branded. You've got to learn to step and be the star that you are. Alicia, she is so kind. She always reminds me, she says, Dr. Breakthrough, you promote everything. She kind of sounds like my wife when she talks. She's like, you promote everything and everybody. You got to make sure you're concentrating on promoting you. You have so much to offer. And so our 21-day breakthrough challenge is obviously what we're doing. So, okay, I've given you time. I see a bunch of other folks have jumped on, so thank you. So our special guest today, Dee Brown. He's a former professional baseball outfielder, most notably with the Kansas City Royals. And in high school, he was named the All-American First Team by the American Baseball Coaches Associations in Rawlins. And he was drafted the first round by the Kansas City Royals in '96. And he played for the Royals in parts of major league seasons from '98 to 2004. By the way, he also played for the Oakland Athletics. He also played in Japan from 2010, 2011 seasons. And he's now sought after as a coach, a speaker, a trainer. He has a passion for teaching entrepreneurs and business owners to leverage Facebook Lives and to build their brands and monetize their following. See, a lot of folk have followings, but they haven't learned how to monetize. And that's what Dee is going to teach you, not just the branding part, but how to monetize it as well. And so today he's going to break down the steps to starting your own show with you as the star. He's going to empower you to be the star that you are. So help us to welcome to the platform, to the podium, through way of technology, our special guest speaker, Mr. Dee Brown. So folks, make sure you have something to write on, because note takers are money makers and action takers are bigger money makers. The next voice you hear will be that of our speaker and our mentor for the day. Are you ready to learn to be the star that you are, to brand and to monetize? Dee Brown, thank you, sir. Welcome to the
Dr. Stan. Good morning. Good morning to everybody listening in.
Morning.
I appreciate that. that gracious introduction. Man, I feel like a star when you talk. I already told you that yesterday, man. But anyway, hey guys that are listening in, my name is again Dee Brown. I'm a former big leaguer with the Kansas City Royals. I also now am a digital marketer where I specialize in helping clients grow, scale, and monetize their businesses by starting and growing their own show. All right. You know, whether you go live on social media or not, I'm going to give you some strategies and just, help you understand the power of running your own show. All right. And today we're going to get into to how we're going to post. If you feel like you're too busy or you don't have necessarily the right product or business to have your own show, I'm going to give you some tips and help you realize that anything that you are promoting or you're talking about and giving value, and you will be the star of your own show. All right. So a quick overview. What we talked about yesterday is we talked about the introduction of, why lives. We talked about the reach. We talked about, understanding how people are more on social media now, looking more on YouTubes and the Facebooks, and more so than they are looking at normal TV right now. Okay, you have over 2.3 billion Facebook users. You have each day. I want you guys to listen to this. Each day, 8 billion people look at video on Facebook. 8 billion, well, that's a B, of 8 billion people, on an average look at videos every day. Okay, so again, you just need a small percentage to have an empire, okay, of people looking at your stuff, right? So, we talked about that, and we talked about some of the benefits of having your own show. Of course, branding and creating your logo and wearing it and having people want to wear your stuff and adding just great value. The fact that you're in front of a camera and you're going to be considered a leader, right? I want you guys to understand that you are actually providing a platform. You are a distribution hub. You're no different from NBC, ABC, or whoever, right? And it took me a little time to understand that, but once you guys kind of get the idea that, once you start building this brand out, you are essentially your own channel, all right? So whatever it is that you choose to want to promote or talk about, and your businesses, obviously, you will be the star of that show, and people will want to buy, like, share other, tell other people about what you're doing, all right? Things you need real fast, just overviewing, you just need a laptop, you need, a microphone, you need, all you need is a tablet or desktop. It doesn't, you could be on location, you could be on the beach, you could be, in your room, you could be, obviously you want the lighting, the audio to be good, but you don't have to have this grand, big old set to be the star of your own show. All right. You want to do, you do want to look professional. You need a Facebook. I highly suggest that you, create a business page and do your lives from your business page, but don't let that hold you up. Okay, but create a business page just to look a little bit more professional. Understand that you can go live on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter too. I'm going to show you guys, give you some software tips of how you can stream it on all at one time, or post them and schedule your post on Facebook is to be exact, and just so if you're busy, I'm trying to eliminate all excuses. Okay. When you're on the live, again, I'm just reviewing what I talked about yesterday, how to present yourself, body posture, make sure you just be the star that you are, right? When you start off your lives, just jot down 20, 30 topics that you feel like, you and mine talk about, and of giving value of whatever your niche is, whatever you're choosing to talk about. I give you, 20 or 30 topics and go from there. Each time, write down description, hey, 3 to 5 tips on how to, build your brand, or 3 to 5 tips, or, how to work out, with this particular, whatever it is that you're choosing to do. Okay. When you're starting your life, just be great, just be happy, just, giving up, just really show your personality, and, stand straight, stand up, or, lean up. If you're sitting down, shoulders up, and just be that authority figure that you are. All right. And people will just, become raving fans. Make sure you comment, make sure you shout them out, make sure that, these people, will want to come back. I promise you, every day that that you go on live, they're gonna want you to shout them out. It's like you make them feel so important, right? They're gonna write comments. Make sure you go back and comment on them. Make sure you understand that. One of the beauty of Facebook Lives is the replay, right? You got your live is archived, so it's always there. And so make sure you show them, hey, listen, give me a little hashtag replay for the people that are listening in, who are not live, and tell me where you're listening in from, and you'll start seeing people hours later, days later, hashtagging, hey, I'm calling in from Orlando. Hashtag I'm listening in from Texas, and you make sure, hey, thanks for listening, and comment, and just start asking questions to them. Hey, what can I provide? What can I help you guys with? And they'll start actually. If you are building, just depending on what you're trying to do, they'll actually, if you're building courses or you want, to sell something, they're essentially going to tell you what to sell them. Okay. I hope you guys understand that. They're essentially going to tell you what they want to hear, sell, buy from you. It's crazy how this, thing rolls. All right. And you ask them to share it, tag it. You heard Dr. Stan talk a little earlier about, hey, go share this and tag somebody who wants to hear this message. You are essentially going to do the same thing too every day, and you will start building up a fan base, and new people will be coming on. Okay, so it's essentially just be consistent too on what you're, if you and I tell my clients this, like, become a real show. All right, just like I know that. Hey, I know that Price is Right comes on 11 o'clock on East Coast time, right? At 11 o'clock. If I'm a fan of Price is Right, I'm going to be there watching it, right? Or if I'm a soap opera fan, and 2 o'clock, my favorite soap opera comes on, I'm there watching it, right? I know they got DVRs and all that type of stuff, but I want the same thing with you. If you guys, are serious about building these lives and building your brand, you need to be consistent with your times. You could change locations, but try to be consistent with your times, all right? And I want to kind of dig into the training to today. All right, I want to kind of dig a little deeper, and I'm going to talk about, because you are a distribution hub, all right, meaning that you are providing a platform. All right, it's a added bonus, right? And I ain't gonna say it's added. It's a must that you start bringing on guests. Okay, social media is all about attention. Social media, that's what people, you see the people likes and smiles and bringing on what they ate for lunch, and just, the most random, crazy things that's on there, but it's about attention getting. People want likes and shares, and, and that's how they constantly going back watching, videos or pictures of themselves and posting it. It's all about attention getting, right? Social media is all about attention, right? So why not go out and reach out to, if I'm in affiliate marketing space, go get some heavy hitters in the affiliate marketing space. Or if I'm in a car business, right, and I'm selling cars, go bring customers in, or owners of, if you're not the owner of the dealership, bring the owner in and interview them, all right? Or, in my case, right, I'm an ex-athlete, right? So I bring on athletes or coaches, and I interview them, right? The fans love it. They get interaction right then and there. All right, they get to see, they get, if I'm a restaurant and they want to, know how the food is made, or how it tastes and all of that, you give them live action right there. All right. And so, why not use that? All right. So, I mean, being the lives, and again, I'm just going on, like, I didn't really notice until I experienced these type of things. Right. And so now that's what I share with my clients. It's like, listen, like, this could be an amazing tool for anything you are trying to, sell, promote, or, just, and give value to. Right. So, you may, I talk about different ways. You can go on Facebook groups, you can Google, who is the top, earner, or top, so-called guru of that niche that you are trying, and seek out them. I guarantee you that 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, sure, I want to come on your show. Why not, why would I say no to, like, promoting whatever I want to promote, or talk about whatever topic that I'm passionate about? Okay. Why wouldn't they want to come on your show? Okay. And so once you start understanding the value and the position that you're in, that you're able to provide for them. Okay. And now you're able to share their, community, their, friends and people that follow them, they'll start jumping on, to your list, and or start liking your page and sharing that. Right. I think, like, by Dr. Stan having me on, right, you guys hear me, and, you're going to do you dig a little deeper and feel like, okay, this is what D is doing, and boom, and right. So I may gather a new fan or two. And shout out to my boy yesterday who saw me play back in the day, but my boy from Topeka, Kansas. I hope you are on again today. All right. But anyway, I digress. All right. But one of the things, some of the tools that I use. All right. Today I got an interview today with one of Chicago Cubs professional scout friend of mine. He's going to come on. But one of the tools that I love to use is Zoom. And you heard the pastor talk about earlier today that he's going to have a Zoom call, right? But I use that to do interviews. There's also another software called BeLive.tv. That's great for bringing on, interviewing people on there. And also you could just do a Facebook Live where somebody could just, you see them on and you could just click and accept them and boom, they're on your live. Same thing with Instagram too. So, it's soon as that person comes on, you tell them to share it to again, and now you have a massive, and it will grow fast. I'm trying to tell you, as soon as you bring on other interviewers, and people that want to be interviewed, and you tell them to share it, and I promise you, this thing really blows up fast. All right, quick and in a hurry. Okay. Just understand with this, the Zoom, the links, and all of that. Just kind of be a little bit more, a little professional. Like, I like to email my interviewer the morning of, say, listen, hey, we're going on. I say, listen, send me an email the day or two before. I set up the time where it works for them, and and I email them the morning of and say, here's the link. Okay, so press on this. I like to get them on about 10 minutes before my show starts. Okay, so sometimes you have issues. They have a tough, they may have an issue, joining on, and the internet connection may not be right. So now we got time before we go on live to, correct those things. And, I like Zoom and I like BeLive. Facebook is okay, but sometimes I have audio issues with Facebook, with bringing somebody on, and sometimes, and just, depending on your time and your audience, you got to be clicking on the screen and stuff. It just, sometimes it kind of gets, kind of messy. But, I love to do interviews. It's, my fans love it, okay? And the people that, I work with, once they start bringing on customers or people that are in that niche, listen, the thing blows up quick, fast, in a hurry. So I highly suggest once you start, doing these lives, get comfortable yourself and then start bringing on, guests that are, in your same niche and, especially ones that have strong followings. All right. That'll be a added, your show will blow up quick, fast. And I'm just, it's just quick tips. Okay. Now, you guys, I want to share with you some of these case studies, that, you guys all know Alicia Little, right? She's come on the show. You heard Dr. Stan talk about her, and, I've gotten her to, do more Facebook Lives and, to, expand on her busy schedule. But we're going to talk a little bit later about scheduling that she does because she's so busy. But again, she doesn't use, hey, I'm too busy to, she doesn't use no excuses. She just knows that, okay, I got to set a time, right, that I got to, knock out a few of these lives, all right, and then, I schedule them, okay? You guys, I want you to start understanding when you guys on Facebook now, start looking at these different lives, okay? So many things. I ran across this one the other day. It's called Royal Pearl Jewelry, right? This lady, this group, this company, I know, they sell oysters, colorful pearls out of oysters, all right? And they got, I don't know how many people on their fan page, and every day they go on live 3 times a day, and I'm talking about the people, they buy these, crazy chains with a little bit of pearls on them and different, little, products, and, we're all dealing with pearls. And I'm talking about, and it is crazy the amount of, people that are watching them at, live and in the replay, and they do a really good job of catering to their replay because they have to, because they take so many orders. They take orders right on their Facebook Live right now, and right then and there, write them down, boom, and they have to take, keep it in order. But I'm just watching. I'm just like, man, I'm like, these hundreds and thousands of people are following this people that are, these women that are selling pearls, little, colorful pearls with a little, and I don't, they're opening up clams or whatever, oysters, whatever it is, right in front of you, and it's just crazy to see. All right, I got another client of mine, David, who's based out of Africa, and he's a book, he's selling a book. He's a speaker, and he's I'm in the process of building out his Facebook Live, and where he can promote who he is, all right, and his books, and I mean, how good, like Dr. Stan, he does Facebook Live. How great would it be to, like, see him more on Facebook Live, giving that inspiration, giving that talk, and you're right there. I mean, and it's the instant engagement that is the awesome part of these Facebook Lives, all right? Even in a replay, you know what I'm saying? You still feel that passion. It's kind of the intimate feel that I love about it, right? And that's what I had this vision about 5 or 6 years ago that I was like, man, I want to start interviewing my players, and I was thinking web TV. This is way before Facebook Live. I barely was on Facebook myself. I was really late to the game of Facebook, being an athlete. I kind of stayed away from social media. And so, but right around when I retired and I thought about it, I was like, man, I would love a way for me to bring on my friends and have fans interact with, their favorite players, my friends, you know what I'm saying, and be a way for me to reconnect with some of my friends. That's how I looked at it about 5 or 6 years ago, okay? And here it is years later, I just jumped into the Facebook Live, and I was like, man, I thought about this. I had this vision, you know what I'm saying? And it is crazy that, you have people that, you have fans and parents and all of that get access to Major League Baseball players or ex-athletes or, college coaches, and they get to ask that college coach right then and there questions about their particular school, about the recruiting process, the engagement aspect, right? And I told my guys, they're like, well, D, can we just, talk on a podcast or no? I said, no, I want the video aspect of it because, when they can see your eyes and see you talking right then and there, right, it's something different, you know what I'm saying? Even though podcast is huge right now. But again, I talked to you guys yesterday about, and I'm going to tell you how to monetize your lives. But, you guys you can go start your podcast just from extracting the audio from your Facebook Lives, all right? Interview-wise and all of that. You have that right then and there to start your own podcast, okay? So, I want that visual. I know my fans want that visual because that's what I would want, all right? That instant touch, that engagement, even though they ain't necessarily talking, but, how great is that, somebody in your niche, in your business or whatever, and gets to say, hey, Jim, thanks for the question, this is da-da-da-da. And that Jim over there that may be in Iowa somewhere will feel like $1 million, right? His favorite person or you brought on somebody that they follow or something has called them by name, all right? I mean, it's just a great platform, okay? So, and then like myself, right, I use it, I talked about this monetizing wise, right? So, I'm in the process of, because I'm extracting the audio, I'm actually in the process of building a book, writing a book just off of the content that I have, talked about on my lives, right? I'm able to extract that content and start it and write a book. Literally, I have a book coming, okay? Then I have already used this for courses, okay? I sell digital, online courses, right? And I've used the audio from my lives already. That's part of, I have training programs and everything on that I build online, that online training program, hitting wise for baseball, but I have extracted the audios from my Facebook Lives, okay? And so I'm just trying to give you, an overview of ways to monetize, okay? You have apparel, you have online courses. If you're a teacher, a speaker, all right, you are essentially every day you are, basically showing people what you're capable of, all right? They are saying, listen, I've had speaking engagements just based off of my lives, okay? So speaking engagements, if you're running workshops or anything like that, but because you are in front of there, it's so many ways that you can monetize each live. Again, okay? So apparel, digital courses. If you're a supplement, right? Doc, we talked about it, and I'm going to talk a little bit at the end about the hydration. So if you're a part of, a affiliate marketing program or anything, why not every day you are promoting and putting that in front of, thousands of people, all right, for you, right? You're the authority in that space, all right? You're talking about anything from hydration drops to training programs, to coaching programs, anything like that. You're essentially every day, selling something just by giving value in the front. I could tell you just from yesterday alive. I mean, I do them every day. I don't shy away from it. I do it every day. I practice what I preach, right? And then, you could talk to a couple of my other clients, right? I have them do it. It's based on your schedule, but I could talk about yesterday how people are reaching out. Hey, coach, where can I get your hat? Or where can I, the training? And oh my God, do you have any? They're going to be reaching out to you, telling you what to sell them. Okay, man. I have trouble with this. Let me write this down. Boom, I'm gonna draw it up right there. Okay. So anyway, one of the schedules I love to, if you're too busy, and which is fine, everybody does. You can schedule your Facebook Lives. Okay, if you're busy with family and work or whatever, take a day. You can schedule. One of the ways I love to schedule is called One Stream Live. All right, and One Stream Live, you can kind of post it out there and schedule out in front, and you can have it days out. You could 4 or 5 knock them on out, and you can schedule it as such. The days that you want to do your lives and promote it and go from there. You also have you can share it across different groups, and the different groups I love to share it across is called liveleap.com. All right, that's liveleap.com, and you can share it as you do your live. It shares it automatically to different groups. Okay, Alicia Little, you guys all know her. Yesterday, she did her Facebook Live, and she was able to share it across 5 different groups. Okay, all right. Her one live, she shared it down. She had 5 to 6 different groups. Okay, just real quick, you'll see the views go up and down, and you see what will work. Okay, you see what will work. All right. So I'm gonna wrap this up in a nutshell. I appreciate Dr. Stan having me. Okay. I'm giving away a free checklist. All right. I said this yesterday. I'm going to say it again. A free checklist on how to start your own show. All right. It's socialliveacademy.com. That is socialliveacademy.com. Okay. And I know we got a bunch of action takers over here, right? Dr. Stan was in the background real fast talking to me. A couple of days ago, we talking about these hydration drops. He told me the benefits. I jumped right on it. I ain't trying to waste no time. I'm like, I see the benefit. I'm going to go ahead and knock it on out, man. Action takers, man. There's a reason why certain people are successful, right? They don't sit there, skirmer and think about, no, it's like, they see the benefit and they jump right on it, okay? So I'm asking you guys, if you are serious about, getting in front of, basically becoming a star of your own show, promoting and selling and just basically providing value to thousands of people, okay? Go get this socialliveacademy.com, training free checklist, all right? I look forward to speaking with you in the future. Doc, that's my time, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody listening in.
Powerful, powerful. So everybody should be at socialliveacademy.com. socialliveacademy.com. Did you hear what Dee said? He said literally, when you do these Facebook Lives consistently, then people will start responding, and they literally going to let you know what they would like to buy from you. Did y'all pick up on that? I mean, and so I know Apostle Burrell's been doing Facebook Lives every day, and man, he perked up when he heard about this. And so everybody, again, jump on that, socialliveacademy.com. You know what I love? Like you mentioned, I mentioned something to him. I mean, him being a former baseball player and the hydration drop. And like you said, he jumped on it, got his order in. Folks, when you have somebody who's an action taker like that, that's who you want to learn from. Get this, my friend. You literally got to learn to be a model that other people can follow. Write that down. You got to learn to be a model that other people can follow. See? And so, again, as you mentioned yesterday, I mean, Coach jumped on it. I jumped on it. I mean, and you need to jump on it. And then share it with others. Do you know there's other people that would want to be effective on social media? And the reason they shy away is because they don't know how. Well, say, hey, listen, we had a special speaker, and he gives away something free. Here's this website. See, folks, the problem is you don't understand. See, people love people that always bring value to them. And so you can bring value to other people. Post this on your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn. Say, hey, we just heard this guy. He did a great job, former, professional baseball player. Gave us this website where you can get these free tips and to learn how to monetize and brand yourself on Facebook Lives. Give out the website. Again, Social Live Academy, right? Give out the website. Let them get there. And then watch and see how people will start inboxing you. Say, hey, thank you. I went there and picked up those tips. And I was looking through some of those tips yesterday. I was like, uh-oh, I got to add that one. I hadn't done that one. Uh-oh, I don't even ask people, hey, where you jumping in from, right? So he talked about the engagement factor. So, hey, Coach, come on out. Coach, 100K. What you got to say, Doc?
Sharp. Good stuff. I'm taking notes. I was writing as you were speaking. But hey, D, thank you, man, for being here, as well as Alicia. Thank you for being here and helping us to expand our ability to do what we couldn't do before. See, success is always in what you don't know. I promise you, when you're not succeeding, it's just simply something you don't know that you know. And thank God for you sharing that with us today. We're excited about it, and we're glad to be uplifting with you. And we'll see you in the future in live time as well. Dr. Breakthrough, thank you. Turn back over to you, sir.
Yes, sir. All righty. Hey, so again, that's one of the things we teach in our 21-day breakthrough challenge. Really simple, but guess what? I don't know what I don't know, but I do know what I want to know. And I want to know what I need to know so I can do what all to do to get my next breakthrough. Now, how about you? I said I don't know what I don't know, but I do know what I want to know. And I want to know what I need to know so I can do what I ought to do to get my next breakthrough. Now, how about you? See, that's just one of the things you'll learn in the 21-day breakthrough challenge. Of course, some of you've gone through. Okay, now don't forget tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Myron Golden will be in town. So Myron and I, every month, we do the 1-year millionaire live somewhere across the country. And I'm telling you, my friend, it's from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday. We have people that have gotten their master's degree in business college and said they learned more from the 1-year millionaire live than they did in their education. So, folks, if you're within several hours, get to Dallas. Be there tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. And I'm telling you, remember, if you go to, and we just give you so much value here. It's a $1,297 value seminar that people have paid. But guess what? You can get in for free if you just go to the website that I've given you many times. I'll give it to you again. And that is freebookandtrialoffer.com. www.freebookandtrialoffer.com. So you get his book free, From the Trash Man to the Cash Man. I'm looking at it now, and I've read this book 4 or 5 times. From the Trash Man to the Cash Man, How Anyone Can Get Rich Starting from Anywhere. And I remember Myron, we've been friends over 43 years and started off and led him to Christ and mentored him in the Bible, mentored him in martial arts. It was a martial arts class. And now he started mentoring me in business. The guy has such an incredible, he's brilliant. And I've been with him. Listen, I remember when he was making $6.25 an hour. I got a bunch of jobs for him that he got fired from, right? He was in this mess mode back then. Remember I said every master was once a mess. Therefore, every mess can one day be a master. But now there's been a time when, matter of fact, one time I was with him when I set him up to sell 100,000 copies of this book. So this is not a book so you go to freebookandtrialoffer.com. You're getting a book that has sold hundreds of thousands of copies. You just pay the shipping. And then guess what, my friend? When you get the book, in the back, there's 2 tickets. We used to have the 6-figure business school. Now it's the 1-year millionaire live. So if you just order that book today, show up tomorrow and just say, hey, I just ordered the book, and just bring a receipt, you'll get in. You won't have to pay $1,295 or $97 like other people will pay, okay? So again, all we do is give you great value. You need to thank Coach for this. If it wasn't for Coach 100K, you wouldn't be exposed to this value. You wouldn't have been exposed to me. You wouldn't have been exposed to Alicia. You wouldn't have been exposed to Dee Brown. You wouldn't be exposed to this new powerful training. Some of you are going to start being the stars on Facebook Live. And so again, Dee, thank you, man, for what you brought today. Powerful information. And thank you, Coach. And so everybody, I'm going to unmute the line. Show some appreciation to our guest speaker. Did he not do a marvelous job? I mean, he knocked it out of the park. So everybody, I'm going to take